Belum lagi ke, ada masuk toilet tak? 2 minit ya.
kau betul pasal apa? Benda itu satu.
Kak, bangun. Dengan izin Ya Arif, prosiding petisyen penerimaan masuk Peguam Bela dan pengacara Mahkamah Tinggi Malaya pada hari ini dijalankan secara sidang video atas persetujuan semua pihak berikutan perintah kawalan pergerakan bersyarat yang berkuasa sehingga 18 Mac 2021. Hakim sidang pada hari ini ialah Ya Arif Hakim, Dato Sri Mariana binti Haji Yahya. Pempetisyen pertama WA-189-179-01/2020 Cynthia Manunmani Michael Gabriel.
Dengan izin Yang Arif, nama saya Cynthia Manunmani Michael Gabriel, Pempetisyen pertama.
Okey.
Dengan izin Yang Arif, saya Francis Pereira, Peguam Pengusul, hadir bagi pihak Pempetisyen Cynthia Manunmani Michael Gabriel. Rakan-rakan bijaksana saya bagi pihak yang berbahagia Peguam Negara Malaysia, Majlis Peguam Malaysia dan Jawatan Kuasa Peguam Kuala Lumpur akan memperkenalkan diri sendiri.
Dengan izin Yang Arif, Ahmad Faiz Razali, Peguam Persekutuan hadir mewakili Tan Sri Peguam Negara.
Dengan izin Yang Arif, saya YC Leong hadir bagi pihak Majlis Peguam Malaysia.
Dengan izin Yang Arif, Terence Lee mewakili Jawatan Kuasa Peguam Kuala Lumpur dan juga Selangor.
Dengan izin Yang Arif, saya memohon untuk meneruskan prosiding ini dalam bahasa Inggeris untuk pemahaman ahli keluarga Pempetisyen.
Ya, dibenarkan.
My lady, it is my privilege to introduce Ms. Cynthia Gabriel. Your petitioner is someone who's no stranger to the Malaysian populace. She's known for her bold work in calling out corruption relentlessly and has clearly impacted the human rights and good governance agenda in this country. A civil society leader she is, and one that has a profile to make the legal fraternity proud. Your petitioner's first degree was in analytical chemistry from University Science Malaysia in the late 1990s. And after various work experience spanning international interventions at the United Nations, right through to dealing with local communities impacted by human rights violations and abuse of the environment, she now embarks on a career in the legal profession, which she knows will go a long way in helping public interest causes and campaigns. Your petitioner has spent most of her professional life in the field of advancing democratic freedoms, reforms, and policy change in the country and region. Her role as Executive Director of Center to Combat Corruption and Cronyism, C4, has led to unearthing various issues that has afflicted the country in the past. Foremost, the ongoing investigations in France and in Malaysia over the Scorpion submarine purchase, as well as the 1MDB scandal. Post GE14, your petitioner has served in the 1MDB special committee set up by the Eminent Council of Persons to advise the then new government. She was also appointed into the drafting committee to develop a national anti-corruption plan that will serve as a 5-year roadmap for the nation's anti-corruption agenda. For her work and dedication to eradicate corruption, your petitioner has been honored with a seat on the prestigious Global Future Councils of the World Economic Forum on economic and anti-corruption issues, a forum that meets every year in Davos, Switzerland. For her brave activism, articulate and insightful knowledge on governance and anti-corruption work, in the year 2017, your petitioner was conferred the prestigious Democracy Award by the National Endowment for Democracy at the United States Congress by the then Honorable Speaker, Paul Ryan. Your petitioner was also included in her alma mater's Hall of Fame as leading and exemplary former student of the Assunta School among the foremost schools in the country. Your petitioner is the co-founder of the Asia Forum for Human Rights and Development, Forum Asia Human Rights Network, and is currently an elected board member of the United Nations Convention Against Corruption Coalition, comprising about 400 organizations worldwide. Her caring nature towards the community and society has not gone unnoticed. Your petitioner was appointed counselor with MBPJ under the professional NGO categories from 2008 to 2015. She has led important activities on sustainable development, traffic and infrastructure, and green city development. Your petitioner continued her pursuit in the law and having completed her certificate of legal practice in 2019, commenced her pupillage in the chambers of my learned friend, Dato Gurdial Singh Nija of GS Nija Advocates, and successfully completed her pupillage in October 2020. On this special day, your petitioner offers her deep thanks to her parents, Michael Gabriel and Helena Fernandez, and her spouse, Gerald Joseph, who himself is a commissioner with Suhaka. Your petitioner also thanks her close family members who saw her struggle with work and studies. Your petitioner kept her perseverance and focus despite losing out on weekends and leisure activities. No doubt it was a tremendous strain that came with it. If anything, it's a potent reminder that learning and the pursuit of knowledge should hold no boundaries. Your petitioner would like to record her utmost appreciation for the guidance and insights she received from her pupil master and Abraham Au of Messrs. GS Nija Advocates. My lady, I believe that your humble petitioner is a fitting person that will bring tremendous honor to the bar and the legal profession as a whole. I verily believe that all the cause papers are in order and that this petition has no objection from the various parties concerned. I humbly pray that this honorable court admits and enrolls your petitioner, Cynthia Manunmani Michael Gabriel, as an advocate and solicitor of the High Court of Malaya.
Tiada bantahannya.
No objection, my lady.
Tiada bantahan Yang Arif.
Mahkamah dengan ini membenarkan permohonan Pempetisyen dan menerima masuk Cynthia Manon Mani Michael Gabriel sebagai Peguam Bela dan Peguam Cara Mahkamah Tinggi Malaya, dan juga memerintahkan supaya nama Cik Cynthia Manon Mani Michael Gabriel dan penerimaannya didaftaraikan oleh pendaftar.
Terima kasih Yang Arif. Saya dengan rendah diri memohon supaya Pempetisyen dibenarkan untuk menjubahkan diri sendiri.
Silakan Cik Cynthia Manon Mani Michael Gabriel.
I'm obliged, my lady.
Terima kasih Yang Arif. Ya.
Pempetisyen kedua WA-318-319-02/2020 Jevita anak perempuan T. Turai Ratnam.
Dengan izin Yang Arif, nama saya Jevita T. Turai Ratnam, Pempetisyen kedua.
Dengan izin Yang Arif, saya DG Gunasegran hadir bagi pihak Pempetisyen Jevita anak perempuan T. Ratnam. Bersama-sama saya adalah rakan-rakan bijaksana saya yang mewakili yang berbahagia Peguam Negara Malaysia, Majlis Peguam Malaysia dan Jawatan Kuasa Peguam Kuala Lumpur yang telah pun diperkenalkan sebelum ini kepada Yang Arif. Dengan izin Yang Arif, saya dengan rendah diri memohon kebenaran untuk meneruskan ucapan saya dalam bahasa Inggeris, Yang Arif.
Ya, dibenarkan.
Yang Arif, this petition for admission is presented pursuant to Section 10 and 15 of the Legal Profession Act 1976. Yang Arif, your petitioner, Jevita anak perempuan T. Turai Ratnam, was born on the 26th of October 1990. She is the eldest daughter to her beloved parents, Mr. T. Turai Ratnam and Madam T. Nyana Bigai. Yang Arif, your petitioner received early education at SK Asanta and subsequently continued the secondary education at the SMK Asanta and completed a Sijil Pelajaran Malaysia in 2006. Subsequently, your petitioner completed A-levels at HALP University in 2008. Your petitioner then commenced a bachelor's degree in psychology at Curtin University in Perth, Australia, and she also completed a certificate in English language teaching in adults at the same university. Yang Arif, realizing that a true call was for the law, your petitioner then pursued a Bachelor of Laws with the University of London external program. She excelled in her intermediate year and was then conferred a University of London Malaysia Laws scholarship to continue her degree for the second and final years at the King's College London in London, United Kingdom. And your petitioner then continued with a Master of Laws program in transnational law at King's College London. With the endless support from her family members, her husband, lecturers and friends, your petitioner was conferred a bachelor's degree in law in 2016, a master's degree in transnational law in 2018, and she passed the certificate of legal practice in 2019. Yang Arif, your petitioner started a pupillage at Messrs. Shen Dalamo and Company in Kuala Lumpur under the tutelage of a master, Mr. Timothy Xiao. In the 9 months of chambering experience, she had been exposed mainly to intellectual property law, tax law, and competition law, thanks to the opportunities given to her by a master and the firm. Yang Arif, on this memorable day, your petitioner would like to seize this golden opportunity to record a heartfelt appreciation to her parents, Mr. T. Turai Ratnam and Madam V. Nyana Bigai, for their untiring love and care, as well as their unwavering support and faith in her throughout the years. Special thanks are also due to her beloved siblings, Jayamalar and Kanisha, who have also always been the first to offer their shoulders for her to lean on. The petitioner also wishes to thank her brother-in-law, Aaron, for his support. Yang Arif, your petitioner record a special thanks to her husband, Navinter, for his immediate love, understanding, patience, and support. At this juncture, Yang Arif, I wish to add that your petitioner is my daughter-in-law, and I'm especially proud that she has chosen the law as a lifelong career, and I'm sure she will persevere in her career and prove to be a worthy member of the bar. Yang Arif, the petitioner wishes to thank our master, Mr. Timothy Xiao, Mr. Ananda Raj, and other petition partners, Mrs. Shen Delamo and company, especially Miss Janet and Miss Michelle Loy, for being patient teachers and for all the generous guidance and the inspiring encouragement that they have given to her, the petitioner. In addition to that, the petitioner also wishes to express utmost gratitude to all our colleagues in Mrs. Shen Delamo and me, especially Abi, Sian, Manpreet, and Crystal, for their kind assistance and direction given throughout our pupillage. To sum it up, your petitioner feels that the experience of reading in chambers of Mrs. Shen and Delamo was a fulfilling one. Your petitioner also wishes to express gratitude to her teachers, lecturers, and friends for their support and guidance throughout entire education and her pupillage, without which she would not have made it in one piece. Special thanks also to the Legal Aid Clinic for its guidance. Yang Arif, the great Mahatma Gandhi, in his book and autobiography, had this to say of his experience as a lawyer, and I quote as follows, quote, I realized the true function of a lawyer was to unite parties riven asunder. The lesson was so indelibly burnt into me that a large part of my time during the 20 years of my practice as a lawyer was occupied in bringing about private compromises, hundreds of cases. I lost nothing thereby, not even money, certainly not my soul, unquote. I believe the words of wisdom of the Mahatma will be timely advice for those entering the legal profession. Yang Arif, I verily believe that your petitioner is a fit and proper person to be admitted and enrolled as an advocate and solicitor of the High Court of Malaya. And I also believe that your petitioner's papers are all in order and that there are no objections from the Attorney General's chambers, the Bar Council of Malaysia, and the Kuala Lumpur Bar Committee. I humbly pray for order in terms of.
Ada bantahan, Yang Arif?
No objection, my lady.
Ada bantahan, Yang Arif?
Baik, Mahkamah dengan ini membenarkan permohonan Pempetisyen dan menerima masuk Cik Jevita anak perempuan T. Turai Ratnam sebagai Peguam Bela dan Peguam Cara Mahkamah Tinggi Malaya, dan juga memerintahkan nama Cik Jevita anak perempuan T. Turai Ratnam dan penerimaannya didaftaraikan oleh pendaftar.
I'm obliged, Yang Arif. Saya memohon kebenaran mahkamah yang mulia ini untuk Pempetisyen menjubahkan dirinya sendiri, Yang Arif.
Silakan Cik Jevita anak perempuan T. Turai Ratnam.
Terima kasih, Yang Arif.
Ya.
Terima kasih, Yang Arif.
Ya.
3-A-18-469-03/2020 Cikawe.
Dengan izin Yang Arif, nama saya Cikawe, Pempetisyen ketiga.
Dengan izin Yang Arif, saya Cyrus Q mewakili Pempetisyen Cikawe. Rakan-rakan bijaksana yang mewakili Peguam Negara Malaysia, Majlis Peguam Malaysia dan Jawatan Kuasa Peguam Kuala Lumpur telah perkenalkan kepada Yang Arif sebelum ini. Dengan izin Yang Arif, saya memohon kebenaran Mahkamah yang mulia ini untuk meneruskan ucapan saya dalam bahasa Inggeris.
Ya, dibenarkan.
My lady, The petitioner was born on 23rd of August 1993 in Kota Kinabalu, Sabah. The petitioner had her early education in Chunghwa Likas, Kota Kinabalu, before continuing her secondary education in Kiangkot Middle School, Kuala Lumpur. The petitioner has then graduated at the University of Liverpool and was awarded a Bachelor of Laws with second class upper honor in the year of 2015. Thereafter, the petitioner proceeded to complete her CLP examination and passed in 2018. The petitioner then had her first exposure to the legal field where she worked as an attachment student at Mr. Singh Anwar and Company at Kota Kinabalu in 2016. The petitioner has then read in the chambers of Mrs. Aliong Kitingan and nurse at Kota Kinabalu and has completed her 12 months of pupillage under the guidance of Mr. Sani Durai in 2019. The petitioner would like to take this opportunity to thank Mr. Soni. The petitioner is now a qualified non-practicing lawyer in Kota Kinabalu. I was made to understand that petitioner would like to thank this Mr. Sani because he learned a lot of things, including the sense of justice for the poor. Thereafter, the petitioner read in the chambers of Mrs. Gan and Zul and chamber under the tutelage of his master, Mr. Lee Kang Fu. The petitioner wishes to express her utmost gratitude to her master for providing exposure to the ever-challenging litigation world, helpful guidance, and valuable advice to gain success in the litigation field. On this memorable day, the petitioner would like to thank her family, especially her parents, for the endless tender love and care, undivided financial and moral support. Without the support and encouragement from her loved one, she would not be able to stand here proudly today to be admitted into the High Court of Malaya. The petitioner would like to also to extend her appreciation to several other people who are dear to her. Firstly, she would like to thank her colleague, Mrs. Gan and Zul, especially her senior, Mr. Victor Pang Chi Siong, for always being there to provide helpful guidance and help to weather through this challenging yet fruitful journey. She would like also to thank her colleague, Mr. Pang Ting Hong, for giving unconditional encouragement throughout her privilege period. Secondly, the petitioner would like to express her profound gratitude to her friends from near to far, which are too many to name, for this unshakable friendship, boundless love and support, and unrelenting honesty throughout her entire journey down the road. Finally, but not the least, she would like to thank her mover, Mr. Cyrus, who is an inspiration to her for sparing his precious time to move her call. My lady, I believe the papers are in order and the petitioner is a fit and proper person to be admitted and enrolled as an advocate and solicitor in the High Court of Malaya, and I believe there is no objection from the Attorney General Chambers, Bar Council, and the Kuala Lumpur Committee. Therefore, I humbly pray for the petitioner, Ms. Chi Kawe, to be admitted and enrolled as an advocate and solicitor of the High Court of Malaya.
Tiada bantahan ya, Arif?
No objection, my lady.
Tiada bantahan Yang Arif.
Mahkamah dengan ini membenarkan permohonan Pempetisyen dan menerima masuk Cik Chi Kawe sebagai Peguam Bela dan Peguam Cara Mahkamah Tinggi Malaya, dan juga memerintahkan supaya nama Cik Chi Kawe dan penerimaannya didaftaraikan oleh pendaftar.
Dengan izin Yang Arif, saya memohon Pempetisyen untuk menjubahkan dirinya sendiri.
Silakan Cik Ci Kawe.
Arif.
Terima kasih Yang Arif.
Petisyen keempat BI-1895-03/2020 Samsul Hakim bin Samsul Arifin.
Yang izin Arif, saya Syamsul Hakim bin Samsul Arifin, Pempetisyen keempat.
Dengan izin Yang Arif, saya Yap Yun Jan, mewakili Pempetisyen keempat, Encik Samsul Hakim bin Samsul Arifin pada hari ini. Rakan-rakan bijaksana saya yang masing-masing mewakili yang berbahagia Peguam Negara Malaysia, Majlis Peguam Malaysia dan Jawatan Kuasa Peguam Kuala Lumpur dan Selangor yang telah pun diperkenalkan awal tadi. Dengan izin Yang Arif, dengan izin memohon kebenaran untuk meneruskan ucapan saya dalam bahasa Inggeris.
Ya, dibenarkan.
May it please the court, my lady. May I allow to introduce the petitioner. Your petitioner was born on 6 March 1996 in Klang, Selangor, and is the eldest child of Mr. Encik Samsul Arifin bin Arif and Encik Salamia binti Muhammad Kulai. Your petitioner had his early education in Sekolah Kebangsaan Jalan Meru, Klang, before continuing his secondary education in Sekolah Menengah Sains Bahagian Dato. When the petitioner was 12 years old, his mother once said to him that he should become a lawyer or a judge because he was named Hakim. She joked that it would be a waste of a good name if the petitioner did not become a judge or a lawyer. Little did she know that the petitioner took this seriously. Upon completing his secondary education, the petitioner then decided to read law at International Islamic University Malaysia, where he graduated with upper second class honors. The petitioner has never regretted studying law. In every step of the petitioner's journey to become a practicing lawyer, he discovers more reasons to love the law. The petitioner realizes that studying law is not just about conducting legal research or draft papers, and being a lawyer does not guarantee the life of excitement and financial stability that is often portrayed in media. The petitioner's only hope is to contribute something good to the society and for him to keep growing into a better individual. Upon completing studies in IIUM, the petitioner then commenced his pupillage at Mrs. Zain Mungat Murad under the tutelage of Mr. Alan Wong Teck Bui. My lady, on this memorable day, the petitioner would like to thank his parents, Encik Samsul Arifin and Encik Salamia, for all the sacrifices they have made and for their constant support, emotionally and financially, towards the petitioner. The petitioner hopes that he has made both of them proud and will continue to make them proud. The petitioner would also like to take this opportunity to thank his siblings, grandmother, aunties, uncles, and cousins who have provided everlasting support for the petitioner. And he hopes that by being admitted to the Malaysian bar will repay their unwavering support and love and affection. The petitioner would also like to express heartfelt gratitude towards his master, Mr. Alan Wong Teck Bui, for his selfish guidance and for providing the petitioner opportunities to grow as a lawyer as well as a person. And a special thanks to all the partners and lawyers at Mrs. Zain Megat and Murad, especially to Encik Megat Abdul Munir, Cik Nurul Azuri, Cik Yasmin Natasha, and Encik Ahmad Nazwan for their guidance and support. His appreciation goes to all the supporting staff at Mrs. Zain Megat and Murad for their assistance when the petitioner is in need and for making his pupillage journey enjoyable. And the petitioner would also like to thank his friends and fellow pupil mates for always being there throughout the highs and lows and offering much needed support to him, making the petition tough times more bearable and enjoyable. Lastly, the petitioner would like to extend his gratitude to me for moving his call. Arif, I believe the petitioner is a fit and proper person to be admitted and enrolled as an advocate and solicitor of this honorable court. I believe all the petitioner's papers are in order and that my learned friends from the Attorney General's Chambers, the Bar Council, as well as the local Bar Committee have no objection to this petition. Saya rendah diri memohon supaya pempetisyen Encik Hakim bin Samsul Arifin diterima masuk dan didaftaraikan sebagai Peguam Bela dan Peguam Cara Mahkamah Tinggi Malaya.
Tiada bantahan Yang Arif.
No objection, my lady.
Tiada bantahan Yang Arif.
Mahkamah dengan ini membenarkan permohonan pempetisyen dan menerima masuk Encik Samsul Hakim bin Samsul Arifin sebagai Peguam Bela dan Peguam Cara Mahkamah Tinggi Malaya dan juga memerintahkan supaya nama Encik Samsul Hakim bin Samsul Arifin dan penerimaannya didaftaraikan oleh pendaftar.
Terima kasih Yang Arif. Dengan izin Yang Arif, saya dan rendah diri memohon kebenaran mahkamah untuk membenarkan pempetisyen untuk menjugakan diri sendiri.
Silakan Encik Samsul Hakim bin Samsul Arifin.
Terima kasih Arif.
Pempetisyen kelima NPI-18-535-03/2020 Tan Puhi.
Izin Ya Arif, nama saya Tan Puhi, pempetisyen kelima.
Dengan izin Yang Arif, sekali lagi saya Yap Yun Chan mewakili pempetisyen kelima Cik Tan Puhi pada hari ini. Rakan-rakan bicara saya yang masing-masing mewakili yang berbahagia Peguam Negara Malaysia, Majlis Peguam Malaysia dan Jawatan Kuasa Peguam Kuala Lumpur dan Selangor yang telah pun diperkenalkan awal tadi. Dengan izin Yang Arif, memohon kebenaran Yang Arif untuk meneruskan hujaan saya dalam bahasa Inggeris.
Ya, saya benarkan.
May it please the court, my lady. May I introduce the petitioner Tan Puhi. She was born on 11 January 1996 in Kuala Lumpur, where she is the third child of Mr. Tan Hao Yan and Madam Pon Mun Moi. The petitioner studied law at the University of London, in which she graduated in 2018 and subsequently obtained her CLP in 2019. The petitioner was fortunate and honored to be offered an opportunity to complete her pupillage in Mrs. C.J. Lee and Ding under the expert guidance of her pupil master, Miss Su Xuet Ching. On this memorable day, my lady, the petitioner wishes to take this opportunity to express her utmost gratitude to her family. She would also like to thank her family for their unconditional love and support as well as encouragement, without which she would not have been able to achieve any of the milestones in her life. No words are able to express how grateful the petitioner is to her family for their love, support, and sacrifices. The petitioner would also like to record her appreciation to her pupil master for being such a fantastic pupil master and providing her with a strong foundation in legal field. The petitioner is grateful for all the motivation, inspiration, opportunities, guidance, as well as advices from her pupil master throughout her pupillage, which not only training, shaping, and also preparing her to be a great lawyer, but more importantly, to be a better woman. The petitioner also believes that the time under the guidance of her pupil master, Miss Su Ching, is one that will always be cherished and remain relevant throughout her future years in legal practice. The petitioner would also like to thank all the partners and colleagues in Mrs. C.J. Lee and Ding, as well as all her friends for their kindness, support, and making every moment a memorable one. The petitioner would like to specially express her heartfelt gratitude to Mr. Leonard Lee Chi Ji, Miss Hong Lei Peng, Miss Kang Wan Ting, Miss Pan Yi En, Miss Yap Su Ching, Mr. Chomping, and lastly, Ms. Chan Chiu Chen for their willingness to share their valuable knowledge, experience, and guidance throughout her pupillage. Last but not least, the petitioner is also wishes to thank me for being her mover today. My lady, I sincerely believe that the petitioner is a fit and proper person to be admitted and enrolled as an advocate and solicitor of this honorable court. I believe all the papers are in order and that my learned friends from Attorney General Chambers, Bar Council, as well as the Kuala Lumpur Bar Committee have no objection to this motion. Dengan izin Yang Arif, sangat dengan rendah diri memohon supaya pempetisyen Cik Tan Po Yi diterima masuk dan didaftarkan sebagai Peguam Bela dan Peguam Cara di Mahkamah Tinggi Malaya.
Bantahan Yang Arif.
No objection, my lady.
Tiada bantahan Yang Arif.
Mahkamah dengan ini membenarkan permohonan pempetisyen dan menerima masuk Cik Tan Po Yi sebagai Peguam Bela dan Peguam Cara Mahkamah Tinggi Malaya dan juga memerintahkan supaya nama Cik Tan Po Yi dan penerimaannya didaftaraikan oleh pendaftar.
Terima kasih Yang Arif. Yang Arif, pohon kebenaran untuk pempetisyen Tan Po Yi untuk memakai jubah diri sendiri.
Silakan Cik Tan Po Yi.
Terima kasih Yang Arif.
Amolah Mali.
Pempetisyen ke
Haji, sila buka tu. Speaker. Okay.
Pempetisyen ke-6 WA-18-603-05/2020 Syahirah Nazira binti Syahidil Kahar.
Dengan izin Ya Arif, nama saya Syahirah Nazira binti Syahidil Kahar, pempetisyen ke-6.
Dengan izin Ya Arif, nama saya Ayub bin Yazid, muncul bagi pihak pempetisyen Syahirah Nazirah binti Syahidil Kahar. Bersama-sama saya, rakan-rakan saya yang bijaksana mewakili badan-badan yang berkenaan sebagaimana yang telah diperkenalkan sebelum ini Ya Arif. Ya Arif, sebelum saya mengusulkan pendengaran permohonan pempetisyen yang memohon untuk diterima masuk dan didaftaraikan sebagai Peguam Bela dan Peguam Cara Mahkamah Tinggi Malaya, izinkan terlebih dahulu saya memperkenalkan pempetisyen Ya Arif. Pempetisyen dilahirkan pada tanggal 26 Jun 1995 di Kuala Lumpur kepada pasangan Encik Syahidil Kahar dan Puan Aisyah binti Muhammad. Cahaya mata kedua daripada 5 orang adik-beradik ini telah mendapat pendidikan awal di Sekolah Kebangsaan Wangsa Melawati dan seterusnya melanjutkan pelajarannya di Sekolah Menengah Agama Majlis Agama Islam Wilayah Persekutuan Ceras Kuala Lumpur Ya Arif. Setelah menamatkan pengajian di peringkat menengah, pempetisyen telah melanjutkan pelajarannya dalam bidang sains pertanian pada awalnya. Namun, setelah mendapat dorongan dan nasihat daripada ibundanya yang tercinta, pempetisyen telah beralih kepada bidang undang-undang dan akhirnya berjaya menamatkan pengajiannya di Taman Ilmu dan Budi Universiti Islam Antarabangsa Malaysia sebagai lepasan graduan undang-undang LLB dan juga LLB Syariah Ya Arif. Bagi pempetisyen, perjalanan selama 5 tahun bermula dari tahun 2015 hingga tahun 2020 tidak mampu diharungi pempetisyen jika bukan kerana berkat doa dan sokongan yang tidak berbelah bahagi daripada keluarga tercinta, rakan-rakan dan juga para pensyarah di UIAM Ya Arif. Setelah menamatkan pengajian di UIAM, pempetisyen telah menjalani latihan dalam kamar selama 9 bulan di Tetuan Azri Engko di bawah bimbingan dan tunjuk ajar rakan bijaksana saya Cik Nur Zariza binti Muhammad, iaitu master kepada pempetisyen Ya Arif. Di kesempatan ini, pempetisyen ingin merakamkan jutaan terima kasih kepada master pempetisyen Cik Nur Zariza kerana tidak loket dalam memberi tunjuk ajar, bimbingan dan sokongan kepada pempetisyen sepanjang tempoh 9 bulan ini. Pempetisyen juga ingin mengucapkan terima kasih yang tidak terhingga kepada individu-individu yang telah memperkenalkan pempetisyen kepada dunia sivil litigasi, Encik Ayub, Cik Siti Liana dan juga Encik Kamarul Iman. Segala ilmu yang dicurahkan akan sentiasa tersemat utuh di dalam hati dan pempetisyen berterima kasih di atas kesabaran mereka dalam mengajar pempetisyen. Petisyen juga ingin berterima kasih kepada Cik Fatin Amira, Puan Anis, Puan Liza dan Puan Zunairah kerana telah mengajar Pempetisyen sedikit sebanyak akan ilmu conveyancing. Walaupun tempoh masa yang diluangkan bersama tidak terlalu lama, namun Pempetisyen gembira dapat belajar di bawah bimbingan dan naungan mereka. Tidak lupa juga kepada semua warga staf Tuan Azri Enko dan rakan pelatih dalam kamar Pempetisyen Ibtihal Najiah dan juga Siti Nur Syafiqah. Pempetisyen ingin mengucapkan terima kasih atas bimbingan dan bantuan yang diberikan sepanjang Pempetisyen berada di firma tersebut. Ya Arif, pada hari yang bersejarah ini, Pempetisyen juga ingin mendedikasikan setinggi-tinggi penghargaan dan ucapan terima kasih kepada individu-individu yang telah membantu perjalanan Pempetisyen sehingga ke hari ini. Pertama sekali kepada kedua ibu bapa Pempetisyen, Encik Syahidil Kahar, Muhammad Amin dan Puan Binti Muhammad yang sedang lihat detik penting ini melalui YouTube. Katanya, terima kasih kerana sentiasa merestui dan mendoakan Pempetisyen sehingga ke saat ini. Pempetisyen ingin merakamkan penghargaan khusus buat ibu Pempetisyen Puan Aisyah Muhammad kerana sentiasa berada di sisi Pempetisyen di kala susah dan senang dan tidak pernah jemu memberi kata-kata semangat kepada Pempetisyen untuk terus langkah. Pempetisyen yakin kalau bukan kerana ibu Pempetisyen, Pempetisyen tidak akan berada di sini pada hari ini. Pempetisyen berharap segala apa yang dikecapi Pempetisyen pada hari ini dapat membanggakan ibu dan bapa Pempetisyen. Keduanya kepada keluarga Pempetisyen, Muhammad Syazani, Siti Nur Hazliza, Nur Hasya Imani, Muhammad Syami Zikri dan Syazwina Najihah. Terima kasih kerana telah memberi semangat dan keceriaan kepada Pempetisyen. Kehadiran mereka di sisi Pempetisyen sewaktu mengharungi perjalanan ini merupakan satu rahmat yang besar buat Pempetisyen. Kepada sahabat-sahabat Pempetisyen, Nurul Atikah Cik Awana, Amalina Hafiz, Najiah Adnan dan Amira Azman, terima kasih atas pesanan dan nasihat yang dikongsi bersama. Pempetisyen berasa amat bersyukur kerana dikurniakan sahabat-sahabat yang memahami dan sentiasa memberi sokongan moral di saat Pempetisyen melalui hari-hari yang sukar. Terima kasih kerana ada bersama Pempetisyen selama ini dan masih ada untuk menyinari kehidupan Pempetisyen. Akhir kata Yang Arif, Pempetisyen juga ingin menutup ucapannya dengan serangkutun Yang Arif, dengan izin. Tinggi menjulang pokok kelapa, buahnya lebat manis airnya. Baik kalian takkan dilupa beribu tahun dikenang jua. Dengan itu Yang Arif, saya percaya bahawa Pempetisyen merupakan seorang yang berkelayakan menurut Akta Profesyen Undang-Undang 1976 dan saya juga percaya bahawa segala surat cara Pempetisyen adalah dalam keadaan teratur dan rakan-rakan bijaksana saya yang mewakili badan-badan berkenaan tidak mempunyai bantahan terhadap petisyen ini. Oleh demikian, saya dengan rendah diri dan hormatnya memohon perintah daripada Mahkamah yang mulia ini agar Pempetisyen Syahirah Nazirah binti Syahidil Kahar diterima masuk sebagai Peguam Bela dan Peguam Cara Mahkamah Tinggi Malaya. Mohon diperkenalkan Yang Arif.
Tiada bantahan Yang Arif.
Tiada bantahan Yang Arif.
Tiada bantahan Yang Arif.
Mahkamah membenarkan permohonan Pempetisyen dan menerima masuk Cik Syahirah Nazirah binti Syahidil Kahar sebagai Peguam Bela dan Peguam Cara Mahkamah Tinggi Malaya dan juga memerintahkan supaya nama Cik Syahirah Nazirah binti Syahidil Kahar dan penerimaannya didaftaraikan oleh pendaftar.
Terima kasih Yang Arif. Dengan izin saya memohon kebenaran mahkamah untuk Pempetisyen menyarungkan jubahnya Yang Arif.
Ya, silakan Cik Syahirah Nazirah binti Syahidil Kahar.
Terima kasih Yang Arif.
Terima kasih Yang Arif.
Pempetisyen ke-7 WA-18-03-03-09/2019 Muhammad Izzat Irfan binti
Yang Arif, nama saya Muhammad Izzat Irfan binti, Pempetisyen ke-7.
Dengan izin Yang Arif, saya Azmi bin Muhammad Rais hadir pada pagi ini untuk mengusulkan petisyen bagi Pempetisyen yang berbahagia ini iaitu Encik Muhammad Izzat Irfan binti. Rakan-rakan bijaksana saya yang mewakili pihak Jabatan Peguam Negara, yang mewakili Majlis Peguam Malaysia dan yang mewakili Jawatan Kuasa Peguam Kuala Lumpur dan Selangor telah pun diperkenalkan sebelum ini kepada Yang Arif. Yang Arif, saya mengusulkan pendengaran permohonan Pempetisyen yang memohon untuk diterima masuk sebagai Peguam Bela dan Peguam Cara Mahkamah Tinggi Kuala. Izin saya memperkenalkan Pempetisyen terlebih dahulu. Yang Arif, Pempetisyen dilahirkan di Kuala Lumpur pada 18 Mac 1995 dan merupakan anak ketiga daripada 3 orang adik-beradik pada pasangan Encik Taib bin Masron dan Puan Azliana binti Khairuddin. Pempetisyen telah mendapatkan pendidikan awal di Sekolah Kebangsaan Penggalan Tentera Darat dan seterusnya telah melanjutkan pelajaran di Sekolah Menengah Kebangsaan Agama Slim River sehingga ke peringkat Sijil Pelajaran Malaysia SPM. Kemudiannya Pempetisyen telah melanjutkan pengajiannya dalam Pusat Asasi Undang-Undang di CFS IUM dan seterusnya ijazah sarjana muda undang-undang di Universiti Islam Antara Malaysia UIAM. Yang Arif, setelah memperolehi ijazah, Pempetisyen kemudiannya menjalani latihan dalam kamar di Tetuan Zulkifli Jaafar Nizam Engko di bawah tunjuk ajar dan bimbingan rakan bijaksana saya, Encik Muhammad Khidir bin Mustafa selama 9 bulan. Sepanjang tempoh latihannya, beliau didedahkan dengan pelbagai ilmu dan pengetahuan yang tidak ternilai daripada rakan kongsi peguam-peguam dan staf-staf di firma tersebut. Yang Arif, Pempetisyen tidak akan diraikan pada hari ini tanpa doa daripada insan yang paling istimewa dalam hidup Pempetisyen. Justru itu, pada hari yang penuh bermakna ini, Pempetisyen ingin mengambil kesempatan untuk menzahirkan penghargaan tiada terhingga kepada ibunya yang telah membesarkan beliau sehingga Pempetisyen mampu berdiri sehingga hari ini. Yang Arif, Pempetisyen tidak akan lupa akan rakan-rakan yang rapat yang setia bersama Pempetisyen dari ketika pengajian asasi sehingga ke hari ini dan rakan-rakan peguam di Mahkamah Shah Alam yang telah banyak memberi tunjuk ajar kepada Pempetisyen sepanjang 9 bulan latihan dalam kamar Pempetisyen. Yang Arif, dengan penuh rendah diri, Pempetisyen ingin melafazkan setinggi-tinggi kesyukuran kehadrat Ilahi atas penerimaan masuk Pempetisyen sebagai Peguam Bela dan Peguam Cara. Semoga Pempetisyen sentiasa mendapat didikan daripada mereka yang lebih berpengalaman dalam menempuh perjalanan sebagai Peguam Bela dan Peguam Cara. Akhir sekali, Pempetisyen ingin mengucapkan terima kasih kepada saya sebagai peguam Pempetisyen di atas masa saya sudi meluangkan masa saya untuk mengusulkan Pempetisyen ini. Yang Arif, saya percaya semua surat cara Pempetisyen adalah sempurna dan teratur. Saya juga sesungguhnya percaya bahawa Pempetisyen adalah seorang yang berkelayakan menurut Akta Profesyen Undang-Undang 1976. Saya percaya bahawa rakan-rakan bijaksana saya yang mewakili semua badan-badan yang berkenaan tidak mempunyai sebarang bantahan. Oleh yang demikian, saya dengan rendah diri memohon suatu perintah agar Pempetisyen sudi diterima masuk dan didaftaraikan sebagai Peguam Bela dan Peguam Cara Mahkamah Tinggi Malaya. Pohon Yang Arif memperkenankan perintah seperti yang dipohon.
Tiada bantahan ya Arif.
Majlis Peguam Malaysia tiada bantahan Yang Arif.
Tiada bantahan Yang Arif.
Mahkamah membenarkan permohonan Pempetisyen dan menerima masuk Encik Muhammad Izzat Irfan bin Taib untuk diterima masuk sebagai Peguam Bela dan Peguam Cara Mahkamah Tinggi Malaya dan juga memerintahkan supaya nama Encik Muhammad Izzat Irfan bin Taib dan juga penerimaannya didaftaraikan oleh pendaftar.
Terima kasih Arif. Saya dengan rendah diri memohon kepada Mahkamah yang mulia ini untuk membenarkan Pempetisyen menyarungkan jubahnya sendiri.
Silakan Encik Muhammad Izzat Irfan bin Taib.
Terima kasih Yang Arif.
Yeah.
Much obliged, my lady.
Yes.
Saya menjemput Yang Arif Hakim untuk memberikan ucapan.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh dan selamat tengah hari. Peguam Persekutuan Tuan Ahmad Faiz bin Razali, Wakil yang berhormat Peguam Negara Malaysia, Encik YC Leong, Wakil Majlis Peguam Malaysia, Encik Terence Lee Rohui, Wakil Jawatan Kuasa Peguam Kuala Lumpur dan juga Selangor, tuan-tuan dan puan-puan sekalian. Saya mengucapkan syabas dan tahniah kepada semua pempetisyen telah berjaya diterima masuk sebagai Peguam Bela dan Peguam Cara Mahkamah Tinggi Malaya. Pada hari yang bersejarah ini, anda semua telah menjadikan ibu bapa anda sebagai orang paling bertuah kerana dapat melihat kejayaan yang anda capai atas pengorbanan mereka yang tiada batas. Moga anda semua menghargai dan tidak melupai segala jasa ibu bapa yang telah membawa kepada kejayaan anda. Syabas dan tahniah juga kepada semua ahli keluarga, sahabat handai, guru-guru yang telah memberi sokongan padu kepada semua pempetisyen sehingga berjaya ke hari ini. Sebagai peguam-peguam pengajar, pastinya mereka juga berasa bangga melihat kemampuan dan kebolehan anda dalam tempoh 9 bulan berada di bawah latihan peguam-peguam pengajar. Syabas kerana telah memberi tunjuk ajar dan mendedahkan semua pempetisyen kepada realiti profesion ini. Ada kalanya, kebolehan seseorang pempetisyen itu boleh dilihat sedari awal lagi berdasarkan apa yang diajar oleh peguam pengajar. Jika baik ajarannya, maka baiklah hasilnya. Jika tidak, maka anda masih perlu mencari apa yang terbaik untuk anda meskipun secara bersendirian. Dalam keadaan yang serba mencabar sekarang ini, saya berharap anda semua telah bersiap sedia menghadapinya dan berusaha untuk mengatasinya. Saya akan meneruskan ucapan saya dalam bahasa Inggeris. One of the fundamental responsibilities of an advocate is to maintain the highest professional standard of integrity and competence at all times. So in order to succeed, your desire for success should be greater than your fear of failure. It takes years of experience to a skillful advocate. The road is long with many winding turns, so the truth is awaits you are many more years of dedicated hard work and sleepless nights, long hours, client demands, changing laws, deadlines, and other demands make practice of law one of the most stressful jobs out there. Sometimes the schedule can be extremely unpredictable. In order to achieve success, apart from ability, strong determination and firm commitment are required. I would like to emphasize that it is not just the intellectual skill that comes with work at the bar, but also the integrity which should be inherent in lawyers as officers of the court. On a daily basis, in the functioning of the courts, the legal profession plays a pivotal role. For a lawyer not only carries his professional duties he is trained for towards his client, he also assumes a role in safeguarding the sanctity of the legal system. For to do otherwise would be detrimental to its proper functioning. A lawyer needs to ensure that he performs his role well when dealing with the court. A lawyer who is well prepared with his case will smoothen the court process. So it is also my hope that young lawyers take cognizance about legal ethics, for it reflects this profession. Be mindful of your speech and behavior and do not tarnish this profession unnecessarily or even as you like or as you wish. Read and understand the act, regulations and rules related to this profession to ensure that every lawyer knows about their rights and limitations in the administration of justice. As young lawyers, this is very important. Try to learn from a more and experienced senior lawyer. Find time and observe how they handle cases with maturity, with wisdom, and of course, with prudence. This will indirectly help you when handling cases, especially the type of cases, applicable laws, as well as advocacy skills. Observe the ethics and legal responsibilities in order to instill public confidence towards this profession. In all cases, it is a shared responsibility between the bar and the judiciary to uphold the rule of law and to ensure that the justice system is served in transparent and fair manner. I'm confident that you will strive to achieve distinction in the pursuit of your career, and towards this cause, be respectful of the bench, the bar, your clients, adversaries in court, and everyone that you come into contact with. Mutual respect must be maintained and observed. Akhir sekali, saya berharap semua pempetisyen menjadi peguam yang berdisiplin tinggi, berintegriti dan beretika dalam menjalankan tugas yang diamanahkan kepada anda. Bertingkatkan kebolehan dan pengetahuan agar anda dikagumi dan disegani, dan yang penting dipandang hebat di dalam profesi ini. Semoga anda berjaya dan terus berjaya di dalam profesi ini. Sekian, terima kasih, dan mahkamah ditangguhkan.
Kod bangun.